Yeah, hi guys. Today we are checking out the React Chat app. The problem statement given to us is that create the front end for a chat application. You can check out the markups down below, which we'll do in a short while. So let's just focus on the functionality first. Assume you're a dummy logged in user. We have to use some JSON file to load data into the project. We are given a search functionality where conversations should be searchable by contact name. And we are given three views for us over here: the left side, the create conversation button, and right side. So in the left side, what they are saying is we need to have conversations, show all the conversations created here. So what our chat we are going to have, we are going to put over there, and each conversation should have a contact name and some text of the last message in the chat. Okay, that's noted down. So the second thing is create conversation button. On clicking this, open a pop-up and load all the contacts. Okay, so we should be able to, once we click this button, be able to view all the contacts. And clicking the contact should start a new conversation. If no conversation, open an existing conversation if there is there. Okay, that's noted. On the right side, you need to have current selected conversation and you should be able to send a message. Additionally, they are given we should be able to handle errors and success and show appropriate alert on notification. Okay, we'll do that. And you have to use React router. Okay, they specified that you need to use only React hooks. Okay, and bonus feature, we have to make the data persistent. And they've given a bunch of instructions which you need to follow. And when that, this is the mockup they have given us. So now let's just see our code on how we have approached it. So inside the source, we have an assets, components, and context folder. Let's start from our app. So this is our app file where we have used the context from over here. I'll show you in a short while the entire structure. So basically, I'll explain what we are doing also. We have the React router setup and we have protected route home. The main reason why we are having a protected route is only a logged in user or a registered user should be able to see the home page. So that particular purpose, we have to use the protected route over here. So we have our login and register elements over here. I'll show you in a short while about that. Next, we have used Firebase to make the data persistent like Redux, and also we are fetching all the conversations and everything we are storing over here in Firebase. So it's completely a Firebase thing we have used over here. This is just our main file. We have just wrapped it with a bunch of context providers. So nothing fancy over here. Let's just see the context because that's our inside. So this is our authorization context. Our authorization context mainly serves the purpose of authorizing and setting the current user for our project. In a similar way, chat context is going to handle all the chat related things over here. So let's just go here. So we have a reducer in which change user cases that this is just to load the current user ID and chat ID so that we can be establish a communication between one user and the other in form of chats. That is our main aim over here. So moving away from context, let's just see the cases. We have used SCSS over here and we have mapped the styles.css. And this is the only file which we have for entire thing. We have just established one single styling page over here. So this is all just the styling over here. Let's just see the main functionality over here. So in the components, we have a bunch of components. I try to go by order which I have established. So first will be a register component. Over here, we are going to register the user and store the data to Firebase. From there, we can authorize and send our user to login. So yeah, this is a functionality which we have done. Register functionality, everything. Handle submit is going to just get our data and submit it to the Firebase. We have used asynchronous functions over here. So create user with email and password is a Firebase method which we are using replacing over here. So next, yeah, we have given all the things where we are setting the documents to the respective create the collections over there. In this particular case, the collection is named as user, where we are going to store all the data. So data format is going to be like user ID or display name and display name lower. As we all know that Firebase is very case sensitive, I have just established display name lower for a different purpose, which I will discuss later. So this is just whatever the username is going to be there, it's going to be stored in lower case. I'll just show you the document also in a short while. Then we are going to have an email and photo URL. Our photo URL is going to nothing but our profile picture. Whereas our display name is going to be some unique name which we have chosen, and UID is going to be our unique user ID, and email is just going to be our email, which we are going to use to log in. So we have set, and we have used navigate function also. to navigate and establish the routing functionality over here. We are handling errors over here and console logging in error occurs. We are just going to console log over here. And this is the structure. This is the form structure, guys, in the register page. I'll just show you the full project, then you will get a better understanding. So next, let's move to login. Login is going to, there's nothing fancy in login because we have just published the code over here. But instead of creating, we are going to sign in with the email and password over here. And this is also going to be a small form. And we have also provided a link to register page, and similarly in the register page we have provided a link for the login page. So after everything this has come, we are going to go to the home page. In home page we are going to have two components, sidebar and chat. So nothing more fancy over here. So let's first see the sidebar component. This is going to be a sidebar component, and in sidebar component we are going to have three components, namely header, search and chat component. We have established some states management over here for setting the states and viewing different displays and sort of thing. This searching and show users are just used purely for display purposes, so that we can conditionally render few cases and show the required output to the user. I'll explain everything in detail when we go into this user component. So while instead of going into this, let's just see the chat component which we have given in our home page over here. Chat component. So chat component is structured like this. It is just going to help us see the right. This is going to be the message component. Like this message component will have a heading. Just a minute. Yeah, it will have a username displayed over there and have some icons. These are just for aesthetic purposes. We included some icons. And after that, we have a splash screen sort of thing. When no conversation is selected, this splash screen will be visible. So that is the basic idea of why we have written this splash screen. So after that, let's go into sidebar. So once we are okay, let's check the header component first. So this is the header component. The header component, we are going to have our photo URL and display name and nothing else. We'll just be having an icon for exiting or logging out of the session. That is what we are doing over here. So after header, the search functionality is there. So this is just to search the user based on their contact name, like provided in the application reference. So search conversation should be searchable by contact name. That's what we have established over here, the search functionality. So basically in the search functionality, the structure will be like this one. So we'll have an input where we are going to search, and after that we are going to set all our search results and display all the users or the users that are going to match that particular criteria. So for that we have used the substring format over here. I'll just show you one minute. Yeah, this one. So it's just going to compare the lowercase. So as we all know, Firebase is case sensitive, right? So that's why we have used this username lower, where it's going to compare any case and return the proper result. So that is the purpose of this. And the second one is we are going to have a method known as handle select, which when clicked will set the particular conversation so that we can view all the messages and that sort of thing. This is the functionality over there. We are going to get the combined ID. We have used the combined ID where we are going to establish a relationship. That is the main purpose of the combined ID of here. And we have written a lot of code to get and transmit data between the databases. We are also included server timestamps over here so that the latest and last message or conversation will be displayed on the top or given to the priority. So next we are going to update and all the sort of things we are doing over here, and also handling error, and we have dispatched the change user so that we will be able to set the particular user and their conversations into the chat component which we just do. So after search, after search we have the user list or chat. So the user list is nothing but once we click on a new conversation, all the details of all users should be fetched, right? So yeah, on clicking this, open a pop-up and load all the contacts in the dummy JSON. Instead of dummy JSON, we are just fetching all the data from our database using all the users over there, and this user list will be just displaying all the users from our database in a format similar to this one. So where we are mapping all the users, and the similar handle select function is given out here, so that once we click on the conversation, if the conversation is already present, it's going to load up all the messages into us. Otherwise, it's just going to start a new conversation. In this, we'll just have our username and our display name. User.display name. That is our name or the particular username. And also going to have the user image. I told you, right, the photo or picture to have. That thing is going to be present over there. So after this, we'll have the chats component. Yeah, chats component. So yeah, this is the charts component, right? So in the charts component, the structure is like this. So we'll have we're going to run a charts component in which we'll be able to display the user image, the display name of them, and their last message. So this last message also we have truncated so that it stays between the specified bit limit. So that is the structure over there, and we have done sorting and entries and mapping, all that sort of things. Here also handle select function is provided. This function also serves the same purpose. That is going to set a particular chart or message. So after this we have our let's just see what component we have not visited. So input component is there. So input component is the input for message component. So I just show you the structure. Inside the message component we'll have our input. So this is the input which we are going to use to send the particular image or text or something, or whatever we are going to do like emojis into our message thing. So the message structure is given like this. So it's going to just help us to view our messages. We have a thing over here where class name is going to be set. If it's going to be owner, it will be shown on the right side like normal WhatsApp conversation. You might have an idea. It's going to do that over here, and it's going to also scroll to the latest message. For that we have given a user over here. The messages component is going to have the message component inside over here and display the entire chat history or chat conversation for us. So I think we have covered all the components, and the code is already posted on GitHub. I'll just show you that. So yeah, it's already there. Now let's just see a demo of the project. So this is the thing. I've already created a bunch of users. Let me log in into my own ID. You can also press this register and register a new user if you want. So yeah, this is going to be. So this particular right side section which you are seeing is known as the splash screen, which I have included. Here's just a welcome message. If no chat is going to be selected, you are just going to do that. So these are our already two existing things. Once we click on it, splash screen disappears and all our messages spring into action. So we have given like technical support available for 2 customers and private. So let me know if I'm just going to type a message. Interested. Sorry. And let's just send it. So once you're going to click the send button, it's going to send, and you can see the latest message is getting updated over here. So that's done. Now let's just search for S. So in S we have 2 contacts. Name is Srikanth and Shweta. So let's just start a new conversation over here. So in new conversation, okay, we'll just take that away. And in new conversation we have Shweta, Kalpana, and Srikanth. So let's just start. This is the blank conversation, guys. Shweta, there's nothing, as you can already see. Shweta is not in our chat. So once we click on, let's just say we click on Kalpana. So it's already there, so it looks already present conversation. So now let's just click on this. These are the 3 available users that are server at current. So let's click Shweta. So yeah. So once we click on Shweta, as there is no conversation over there, we are creating a new conversation over here. So let's just say hi and send the message over here. So we click on hi, and yeah, see, we sent a message, and the conversation which has been recently updated is on the top. So we can also send images. Let's just click on over here and just say we are sending some coding in this over here, and let's just say we type a message. This is the logo, right? And let's just send it. Yeah, so the logo is sent over here. So we are not able to do it currently due to some network issues over here, but it's loaded over there. So yeah, guys. So this is the structure which we have defined over here. So let's just send a message. Hi over here. So it's going to update dynamically, and we are going to see over here. So now let's just say I'm going to send a message over here. Hi. So now once we send it, this message is going to get updated to the latest conversation. Yeah, sure. So I hope this project suffices all the required needs mentioned over here. So done everything and implemented all the things. The code is on GitHub, and they have also provided the posting link over here. So thanks, guys. I hope this project meets the requirements.